This is Lewis Art for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with Kalle Sauerland. Don't call it a comeback, but it is the return of Charlie Edwards this tomorrow night, taking on Georges Ory. I suppose it isn't, don't call it a comeback, but is the return of Charlie Edwards under, I suppose, a new lease of life, I guess. So excited.
You know, it's exciting. You know, live on terrestrial television in the UK, live on Channel 5, Friday night fights from the East End, on DAZN around the world. So great platform, and what a character in Charlie Edwards to come back. I just said it, didn't I? I said come back. I said to make a new chapter, a new chapter for Charlie Edwards. We know what he can do. This weight class is so lit. Yeah, it always has been the World Boxing Super Series. I remember doing the bantamweights. It was amazing stuff. You get great fights. Ory, tough Frenchman, former European champ. You know it's going to be. There's so many bangers we've had on Channel 5, but tomorrow night, with that atmosphere, sold out Your Call, going to be fantastic.
And with Charlie, you know, he's been open about his previous struggles, especially with sort of old managers, old trainers, and important now that he is on the straight and narrow that he's going to push now for world titles that he wants to get.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't obviously speak about his past because I wasn't involved in it, but all I can say is he's a character and he's a great fighter. And there's those great fighters, unfortunately, who aren't that interesting a character. Charlie Edwards is you want boxers like Charlie Edwards. Proper character, great fighting style, and you know, wins tomorrow night, silver WBC. We know that means that pretty much like final eliminator for a world title. That's what we want to go and do, you know. That's what we want to go and do. And the Edwards, what a boxing family, you know.
For sure. I know a little bit pressed for time, so I'll quickly skim through a couple questions.
Tom Whelan tomorrow night as well. Tom Whelan, one of our young guns coming through. Very, very excited to watch him tomorrow night.
For sure. I did see something I think it was a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago of Chris Eubank Jr exploring free agency. I think since it's sort of been told that wasn't true, that wasn't the case. But I suppose what is the recent sort of deal with yourself and Eubank Jr.?
I'm not going to start doing my laundry out in public. Listen, we're talking on a day-to-day basis about what's out there, and in fact, I think we've spoken probably 10 times this week, and it's only Thursday. So you know, we've been many years together. So you know, we're trying to work out a good way moving forward, and that always evolves around fights. They're boxers, you know, so they want to fight, yeah. And there's lots of opportunities out there. The question is which way is the right way, and it's a critical part of his career. So he's got to make that right call.
When you look at the options now, I mean, the Ben fight as it stands is completely off the table with him not having a license, but.
Not being funny, Lewis. I would have started going through Conor Ben and the rest of the options.
No, I wasn't going to mention that.
We know what the options are, though. Yeah. You know, there are people talking about Kell Brooks. There's someone talking about Terence Crawford not so long ago. Then there's the Conor Ben right now hasn't got a license, so it is what it is. At the same time, there's other options as well. You know, he's in a good place. It's an interesting division. You know, I've seen better middleweight divisions over the years. We all have, but at the same time, there's some characters around there. Also, got to look at super welter's coming up. There's Billy Joe flying around. There's loads of different options, but it's, you know, and one mustn't just dwell on the Conor Ben name because they're getting their stuff sorted, and everyone's got to look at what's best for them.
Another one, Azim taking on Harlem Eubank. I know that fight hasn't been officially announced yet. Obviously done the face-off in the ring a couple weeks ago at Wardy Clark. What is the latest on that fight that you could say to us?
Advanced discussions, like they said. Not more to say than that right now. Advanced discussions.
That's completely fair enough. Another one, I suppose, just a final one from myself. I did see a little bit of a back and forth between Lyndon Arthur and Dan Azeez on Instagram. Yeah, I suppose, what can you tell us on that? Yeah.
No, it's a fight that we've discussed with Boxer, who look after Dan Azeez. I'd like to do that fight. It's a cracking fight. I think it makes sense for both of them. They're both obviously coming off a loss to big names, you know. Domestically, you know, obviously Azeez to Boatsin on the world stage in Saudi against Bivol. You know, there's no shame in that, learning. Lyndon just won the IBO world title in spectacular fashion before that. wasn't going to turn down the opportunity to face Bivol on such a big platform. That, you know, he had his moment in that fight. And I would say it was a moment, but it was a big moment. He didn't quite take his chance, but Bivol was such a fantastic fighter. He would have learned out of that fight, 100%. And fancy that Azeez fight. I think it's a great fight. So many storylines to it. I saw the beef. And Lyndon doesn't really do beef. I mean, Lyndon's like the most chilled guy in the world, but he's... Yeah, I saw that as well. But exciting, no, it's exciting time for a lot of our guys. Josh Kelly, you know, saw the Terence Crawford stuff, which I do love social, and it is, you know, IFL's boxing socials. I love the way you guys instantly put up, oh, it could be, you know, Terence Crawford. Then I get loads of calls saying, are you doing Terence Crawford? And I'm like, what? I said, it's Easter Sunday. What are you calling me for? No, we're not doing. What are you talking about? And then I've got on. So you guys are quicker than me. Yeah, you're doing my job for me. I'm like, right. Fondora beats you. Right. Now the old brain's getting going. I'm thinking, right. What does that mean? He's injured. Right. He's out 6-7 months apparently. Right. So that means that Crawford comes in the mix because he's got that status as super champion. Right, I'm doing my mind going here on Easter Sunday, and then yes, my boy there, Josh Kelly, number one. So we had a chat with the Crawford side, good chat. I think they're going down the Madrimov route, what I've heard, but we're there. And if it's Crawford, if it's Fondora, whatever it is, we're in that number one position. We're very close to announcing a big fight for him in the summer for Josh. So obviously, if that would have suddenly come off, that would have been a different situation. But that's what we're doing now. Listen, Josh Kelly is, take away the big names, mostly down in Saudi at the moment. He's one of those names that's coming through at a pace now. But at the same time, he's been around for years. So it's sort of like, it's his time coming. And that's it. That's super exciting, you know. Just great kids to work with, like, such a good talent. Ask anyone who's been around him in the gym what a talent the guy is. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. Just a final one from myself, Kalle. Just so recap over the card at the start. But is there any fights that you should look out for that haven't been mentioned?
Like I said before, watch Tom Welland tomorrow night. That's for me the one that I really like a lot. We've signed 5-6 guys in the last 6 months who we don't sign loads. What we do is we really pick them. And Tom Welland is one that's going places. Watch that. On an international front, by the way, old name from the past, Mikkel Kessler will be in the house tomorrow night. You're cool. Mikkel Kessler's there. Why is he there? He's got apparently the next Mikkel Kessler. Yeah, okay. 7:15 tomorrow night. I think you can watch it on DAZN.
I think Dillian White's in the other corner as well.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. He might be there. Yeah, I think so.
Listen, people, we have got tomorrow night from the You're Cool. We've got catchweight. We do catchweight. The Viking warrior Mikkel Kessler taking on, what's his name, the Wolf?
John Arden Jr.
No, Dillian White's nickname.
Body Snatcher.
Body Snatcher. No, but he always comes in the Wolf music.
Yeah.
So Body Snatcher. So the Viking warrior versus the Body Snatcher, Dillian White. Got Kessler versus White in the corners only, unfortunately. What we could do is tag team.
Yeah. It's like a Misfits thing, isn't it?
We're doing a Misfits thing. 7:15 tomorrow night. We're kicking off. Be there or be something else.
Kalle, top man, mate. Always appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Top man. Thank you. Cheers.